Hi there folks, Davey Bob here. I had a request to figure out a way to break down the Cuckoo Bird and present some kind of tutorial for the many people out there who would like to play this wonderful song. I'm gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Lily as she rides on by. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies. She never hollered cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Have a go and see if I can explain something about how to play the Cuckoo Bird song, because it is quite simple. And the first thing you need to do to play Cuckoo Bird song is to tune your banjo to sawmill tuning, also known as mountain modal tuning, which is very close to the standard G tuning, except that the B string is actually tuned up to C, so you end up with G, D, G, C, D. So when you're playing in G modal like this, sawmill tuning, generally you'll leave the 2nd fret of the 2nd string hammered down like that. So you've got a D note there, the C becomes a D, and you've got 2 Ds. It's called modal because it is neither major nor minor, it's somewhere in between, it's a mode. So what we need for the Cuckoo Bird, as well as the sawmill tuning, is basic awareness of the simple pentatonic or 5-note scale, which is a very primitive, basic and great scale. And if we go in descending order, it'll be like this on this banjo here. It'll be G, F, and then D, so we can go to that D there, which enables us to kind of flick off to the C, B flat, G. Let me do that again. G, F, D, C, B flat, G. Okay. And that scale extends downwards. You end up there at that G, and then you go F, D, F, G. So if you muck around in that tuning with that scale, and do little tricks like hammering on and flicking off, you'll get the basic feel of where you're up to with the Cuckoo Bird song. Now the really distinguishing thing about the song is that riff. You kind of do a strum where you use these fingers to strum down and then catch the 5th string with your thumb. What do they call that? I'm not sure. But that's sort of what Clarence Ashley uses in his version of the cuckoo. And the variation of that is to go, which I've been preferring lately, just after having had the realization that that little riff is actually emulating the sound of the Cuckoo Bird, which is more, I guess, aptly emulated with that extra note thrown in. And from there, go into that descending pentatonic riff. So. And then what you do is you end up with the F chord, okay, which is going to be one finger, you know, your 2nd finger of your left hand on the 3rd fret of the D string, and your first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the high D string, and that makes an F chord. And the only 2 chords you're going to be using in the Cuckoo Bird are G and F. Okay, so then you've got that riff. So what I'm playing there, it's again within that pentatonic scale. So, you know, that's kind of all the elements you need, really, if you kind of go work out a sort of a right hand pattern. You know, I encourage you to kind of find your own way with this, because I'm not going to tell you exactly what pattern to use. I do change it regularly depending on how I feel and what the song seems to want to do. So that might scare some of you, like, please tell me what to do. Well, I'm telling you the basics of what you got to do, but you need to figure out the specifics of what your style is going to demand, you know. So the actual verse, it's you could do just a simple thing like that. It's kind of a claw hammer approach. Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain. So then again we're going down that pentatonic scale, ending up on the F chord. So high, so I can see Lily as she rides on by. Okay, then we'll do that again. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies. She never holler cuckoo till the 4th day of July. You can use various right hand approaches. Sometimes I do it sort of 3-finger style. I'm gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high. Or I can do a more claw hammer kind of thing. Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high. Or kind of, you know, mix them up a bit. I like to do that as well. Choice is yours. There's no reason to limit yourself and say, I'm going to play it this way, I'm not going to do it any other way, you know. Whatever works for you, basically. And I feel like different times playing it different ways, just play it like you feel, you know. And it's weird for me to think about the specifics of what I'm playing there, because I just sort of developed that way of playing it just by sitting down and just playing it, you know. It's the best advice I can give you. Sit down and play it. Now I've given you the basic ingredients. You've got the tuning, you've got the chords, you've got the scale. You've got the little techniques, the flick off and the hammer on. These are all optional extras if you are that way inclined. You can do that sort of thing, okay? So I hope that'll really help you out to work out a version of this perennial tune that you're happy with, you know. Yeah, I just would love to see many more people out there playing their banjos, playing the Cuckoo Bird. So hopefully I've come some way towards achieving that goal right now. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies. She's keeping no secrets. She's telling